Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we've got a 50k squad builder just in time for FUT Champs. This is probably one of the best 50k squad builders you can use. Some of the players in this team for the value are insane, but we're just going to get straight into it. So starting off with the defence and the goalkeeper. So in goal we're going with Sergio Asenjo. Only costs 900 coins and he's pretty decent in goal. Pulls off some good saves. He's just a solid enough keeper for such a cheap price. Now right back, we've got Jesus Navas. This guy's a bit more expensive. He costs 12.5k, but he's so solid. His defense is good. His physical, even though it's 58, is actually pretty decent, and the pace is good enough to keep up with pretty much every single attacker, especially if you put an anchor or a shadow on. But now moving on to the two centre backs, we have two Spaniards. We have Mario Hermoso and Nacho Fernandez. Both of these 75 pace and 78 pace, nice defending, nice physical, pretty decent passing on them both for centre backs. And for only 3.8k and 3k, can't really complain with the two centre backs that are in this team. Now at left back is Haps. Thought he would probably be the weakest part of the defence, but it turns out he's the player that stood out to me the most in defence. Haps, he always seems to be in the right position. His defence is good, his physical is good, his pace makes him so good in the recovery when he's out of position. But Haps, pretty decent left back. Probably could be upgraded to somebody like a fellow Mendy, but for now Haps does just fine. Now as we go to the first CDM, he's a centre mid because I haven't position changed him, but it is Laurentii, one of the most hyped cards before the release of FIFA, and he still is pretty good in this stage of FIFA, only a week in. For 10k, this card is probably one of the best cards you can get for 10,000 coins. Doesn't really have any traits, but 10k, but just look at the stats. So well balanced everywhere. High work rates. Moving on to the next player, we have Quincy Promise. Play this guy up top in a two striker formation in the 4-4-2. But he's definitely my favourite player out of the team. Look at that, 5 goals, 5 games, 8 goals, 4 assists for 2.5k. You can't complain. Probably one of the best coin for coin players for value you can get on the game. Now moving on, we have the third centre mid. It is Paulinho with an engine chemistry style, just like Laurentii. He's so balanced, high work rate, 6 foot, 4-star, 4-star. Stats balanced all over. Great box to box midfielder, and with an engine chemistry style, he is the perfect centre mid to partner alongside Marcus Laurentii. And now we're going to start off with the left winger. This one links to Quincy Promise. We have David Neres. 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot, medium, 5'9". He's done pretty decent for me so far, 5 games and 2 goals. No assists, but worth every penny. Only cost us 2k. Now, moving on, probably is the weakest player out of the whole squad is Alex Tashira. I know some people have liked him, but 2 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 4-star, 4-star, high-low work rates. Is actually pretty decent, but his finishing does let him down every now and again compared to Promes, but Tashira does the job. Now if we move to the right wing spot, we actually are playing a left winger. Out of position, we're playing Carrasco. He's only on 6k because we don't have the loyalty just yet, but he gets the strong link to Marcus Laurentii, so when he gets the loyalty, he'll have 7k. And Paulinho will be on 8. But everyone is pretty much on full chem apart from Paulinho and Carrasco. But that is the squad. Carrasco costs us 3.4k. He's got 5 games, 2 goals and 2 assists. But there is the squad. 100 chemistry, roughly 50,000 coins. But to make sure that this team does get on full chemistry, you need a Brazilian manager from the La Liga just to give Carrasco, Tashira and Paulinho a bit more chemistry. But that is it for the team. Let's go ahead and get in some games. Okay, so game number 1. Pretty strong team. Just the standard team that you see around now. Going to be seeing this a lot because now FUT Champs is this weekend. But this team should be able to hold its own against players like this. Got Militao on us. Cut that back to Promise. Neres. Couldn't finish it off. And we're 1-0 down. We should have got the ball with Haps when we tackled, with Fernandez when we made the tackle, but he wouldn't play the pass. Okay, we're in a good position. Promise. Come on, can we just find that gap? Carrasco. We're still looking. Tashira. Just wide. We just carved him open. Just couldn't find the finish. Carrasco. Promise. Finish that. This time Tashira. There we go. Scored on the rebound, but Tashira on his left foot finishes it off. Makes it level. What a save from Asenjo. Tashira turn. Tashira finish it. There we go. 2-1 in the 90th minute. Tashira on the turn. Got a bit lucky from the rebound, but he finished it off. So clinical from Tashira. So there we go. We finished the game off with a 2-1 win. Dominant performance. They only had 2 shots on target. We controlled the possession. Deserved the win. I was getting to the next game of this team. Okay, the second game, another meta team. So many good players. Kante, Dembele, Bale, Richarlison, Firmino. Solid team. Let's get into it. Promise has got it back. On the edge to Neres. Flip-flop Neres on the left foot. Couldn't finish it off, but brilliant to get in that position. What a tackle from Haps on Bale. Big win from Laurentii. Promise across the keeper, and he finishes it off in the top corner. Promise is just so good. The best attacker in this team by a mile. It's a big save from Asenjo. He's made so many big saves in the past 2 games. Beautiful from Promise and Tashira. And Tashira somehow made it through. Cut it back. Paulinho finishes it off. What a goal. What a goal. Promise and Tashira. Don't know how they managed to make it through. Cuts it back to Paulinho. Finishes it off in the top corner. And we're 2-0 up. And we give away a pen. Try to block the shot, and he's knocked over Bale. Asenjo saved the shot. Come on, Asenjo. It's Firmino against Asenjo. He's going to go right, and he saves it. Come on, Asenjo. And he's found a way in. And he's put it wide and hit the post. But there we go. We win the second game, 2-0. We kept a clean sheet. Asenjo was brilliant in that game. So was the defence. Once again, he only had 2 shots on target. We had more possession. Deserved the win. So that is how the 50k team plays in game. Absolutely brilliant. That was it in Division 2 at about 1880 skill rating. So it's competing in the highest divisions. It's definitely ready for FUT Champs. So if you're struggling to build a team and you don't have many coins, this is definitely a team I would recommend. There's so many good players. Tashira, Promes, Haps, Asenjo. The defence is solid, midfield. Everything about this team I love. You can play it in so many different formations. The 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-2-1, 4-4-2. Just so many opportunities and so many different possibilities with this team. Definitely would recommend it. But if you guys have enjoyed, smash a like and subscribe and stay tuned for more FIFA videos on the channel.